Hey, welcome back. It is a Wicked Woman Wednesday edition of Liquid Lunch on Newsmax TV. On Wednesday, we try our best to get the woman's perspective into the show. Women in business, women in philanthropy, women in politics, women in the arts, women in entertainment, and all other things. And quite frankly, more often than not, the women's perspective is better than the man's. And we're always lucky on Wednesday to have our regular contributors, and Sam's join us. Zen, welcome back. Thank you for making our show special once again.
Thanks
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How about
That's
yourself?
good. So you're a big, all connected into the entertainment world and the modeling world, and the Kobe Bryant thing has really got not just your world, but it seems like the social media world, and everyone is just like shocked by this tragedy.
Everyone is shocked by this tragedy. And Kobe Bryant, I mean, he was a great dad. He was a great example as a father that really contributed to his daughters' lives in every capacity. He lived up to being a really good husband after some dark clouds were cleared, to say the least. But at the end of the day, Kobe Bryant was a hero, and America loved him and will always love him. And in my opinion, he was a changed man, which is the reason why I want to focus on Kobe and his life and his wife, Vanessa, because I think at the end of the day, Vanessa is the reason that America fell in love with Kobe Bryant after the allegations. She allowed people
To like him again.
To like him again, and by her own way of forgiving him, she gave America and other women and a lot of different people who felt very strong about what had happened the okay to proceed with forgiveness.
Yeah, and
because
I think,
if she could forgive him, then everybody should.
I think
should be
America overall is like a redemptive society. Everybody loves, even when you hate someone, you kind of love to see the comeback. You like to see him climb back up. You need some stepping stones in that, and she was probably a big part of it to say, hey, if I can forgive him, then you guys should not let his legacy be tarnished.
And let's not forget that Kobe Bryant was not a repeat offender. This happened in 2 decades ago in an isolated incident. The victim was.
Let's not.
Right.
We don't even have to
We don't
try
have
to
to go
justify
there, but
that.
people are very angry.
He made up for it, and he had all kinds of organizations where he helped underprivileged kids get basketball and
Yes,
many other
absolutely.
things.
I adore Kobe Bryant and loved him to the very end.
Terrible tragedy, and I know Frankie's over there chomping at the bit to come into the Zen Sam's segment.
Well, anytime I get to spend with Zen is always a treat. But I am curious, first of all, I mean, when we call Kobe Bryant a hero, I mean, he was a basketball player. He was a good basketball player. It's sad that he died, incredibly sad that his 13-year-old daughter died. But, I mean, he's a basketball player. He's not a hero. I mean, the guy dribbled the ball and threw it into a hoop, right? I mean...
Like maybe a hero to some kids who weren't,
Right, I mean,
he was, aside
hero.
from his one... a hero in a different way,
There's
not like a military guy. Eight
other people that died, including one mother whose child is going to be celebrating a birthday next week, and they don't have the benefit of getting the whole world to collectively mourn with them. I am interested, Zan, in your take on Kobe Bryant's scandal and his kind of redemption from that. Now, this was something that he not only paid off the purported victim in this case as part of a civil settlement, but publicly apologized to her and said he recognized that the sex act that he had committed was not consensual. How does that square, the fact that he admitted forcing a woman to perform a non-consensual sex act, how does that square with what you've been saying about Harvey Weinstein, who's entitled to the presumption of innocence?
Harvey Weinstein is a repeat offender. When you can see that the measure of a man is not just by one grievous fault, it's to look at what he's done after the fact and to see the way that he's redeemed himself as a father and as a husband and somebody who's contributed extremely positive to our society, from all the charities that he and Vanessa are involved in, and